All right, welcome to the video. It's the day before Thanksgiving here. Um, Going to be playing. I played earlier today, and I got my butt kicked here on Ignition. Um, so I kind of refocused myself, and I ended up purchasing Black Rain 79's micro stakes video. Now NL10 here at Ignition plays a lot like NL2 does on Bet Online. There are a lot of fish recreational players here. So I would definitely want to be playing some more here, especially with the more recreational players. And there is still a HUD here, which you can't see in the video, of course, but the HUD only accumulates player stats from the point you're at the table. But it's a good way, at least, still I can figure out who the players are I want to target. So after watching these first three videos, which were full ring videos, I don't know if there's really any kind of good full ring action you can get on this site, and I prefer 6max anyway. It definitely did help refocus me. So some of the things I'm looking to do here is play a simple, tight aggressive game. One of the big thing is don't be a hero. He said, "Don't be a hero. Have an ego." Um, Definitely a problem I had in my earlier session. I definitely had an ego, and I'm gonna try and stay away from these spots and not trying to bluff people in these games because they're very recreational players and they can't be bluffed. They're going to call anything really, and they're going to stay in with really complete garbage. And I have to readjust my mind to thinking that and say just not try and be a bully. Don't try and have an ego, things like that. And I'm not going to mess with type players, which I also did in my last session. Is I did mess with a type player, and I got burnt big time for it. So I'm going to play two tables, and let me hopefully we'll be able to do that with no problems. I'm definitely noticing that I didn't forget to top up, which is annoying. It's one thing I don't like about the site. I've mentioned it before is the inability to be able to top up automatically, having to do it manually. So this spot here, I can make it 40 cents with the limper. And the same thing here, this one I can make it 50 cents with the limper. Going to be in position in both of these hands. And I am three-way here. I did not hit the flop, so this is going to be a situation where I'm going to end up checking. And here I am heads up with somebody. This is definitely something that I can bet 2/3 pot. And here in this spot, I'm definitely going to be folding. Just top back up. And he does call here. A pair of tens on the board when he checks here. But when he bet previously, I'm not going to screw around. I will just check back. And we don't hit anything. And he could have any piece of this board, of course, so if he bets, I'll definitely be folding. And he checks, and I will definitely check too. And I actually take it down. So he was playing a draw on the flop, a steal situation. So I can fold that. The only time I'm really going to be okay playing out of position is if I'm going to be set mining, because I don't really care about position in that situation. He ends up having ace queen, so I guess it's a good thing that that didn't work out for me. And push the guy all in with his 10-5 suited. The fours, I'm definitely going to call here from the small blind. From the big blind, I apologize, and I'll definitely just check it. And I do get my set. So I'm not going to slow play here. I'm going to try and get value in the 3-bet pot. I'll do 20 cents. And we'll see if we get a call, and we do. There is a flush draw out there, which makes things a little bit more tricky, but I'm not going to run from it. So I will bet 60 into 67. He very well may fold. If he raises me, then I will fold. He calls it, and now I have a full house. So I'm just going to go for max value here. I'll make it a little bit lower to entice him. I'll give him $1.70. And he does fold it. My king jack, I can open up for 30 cents. And now I'll be playing in position post flop, which is great no matter what. And I do get top pair. And he actually dunks into me with the top pair. So I am perfectly fine with calling this. He could possibly have a set of nines or a set of tens. Is very well possible. So let's just call it. And now the ace comes out. And once again, he bets. He's betting really small here. Definitely a way to keep me in, and I will definitely stay in for only 24 cents. And now you get two aces. Let's see what kind of size he bets here. He is a 45 0 player, and he bets 30 cents now. Definitely enough to keep me in. There's no reason I'm going to fold 30 cents here. Could definitely have the best hand. And it turns out I do, because he was betting me the entire time with a pair of nines. And that's what I'm talking about also, is not running scared. He gave me just great odds to be able to call my jacks, and he triple barreled me with a pair of nines. AV game long term. And we get a 4-way pot, 5-4-4. I do have top pair right now. It is a paired board too, which makes things quite interesting. So I think this is a spot. Let me check it, because this guy could go crazy and go all in, and then I'll be losing some money. So let me just check this here. And he does check behind. Now I also have I got a potential full house. I got got a lot going on here. So I think I could definitely call this bet here, especially now it's three ways. And this here I can fold. And I do get my straight. So I'm just going to bet for max value here. And just hope that somebody doesn't have a full house. So we get a $1.30 bet. It is a paired board, which is the reason why I'm not going to raise it here. And I do have the better straight. The paired board was the only reason I didn't raise it, because of the fact that there is absolutely a full house potential there. Here I get two pair. I am going to definitely just check here, get one of these other guys to bet, hopefully. And here we get a 50-cent bet. This is so cheap, got to call it. And here now I'm going to bet pot. Hopefully somebody has a 10. And here in this spot, and we're now, this hand is dead. And somebody should have paired this. So this guy actually, I'm going to shove him all in. And assume he has nothing. And he doesn't. No reason to slow play it, of course. But the fact that everybody called my 3-bet and a pair of jacks won the hand with king jack offsuit. I mean, My God. Out of position. Queen Jack offsuit. All right, let's bump it up. These crazy people. Make it 40. Um, Actually, I should have made it 50. That was a little bit too low. Oh man, I gotta buy more chips here on this table. I got I got middle pair, and I'm feeling good about it. But of course, I'm gonna check through. Fold. Everybody checks here. I got two pair. These people are gonna freaking bet anything, so I'm just gonna bet pot because these people will probably just bet anything. And we just hope that somebody doesn't have, of course, have a straight. This guy's gonna, he doesn't even go all in. This kind of sucks here. Um, Now it's a paired board. Um, I'm gonna check call it. And he gives me a good enough price to call here in this situation. Um, so, yeah, I don't feel good about this though. This I'm gonna call. All right, so yeah. Boy, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. It makes folding hard in these situations. Do you see what he just bet me with? This is almost a pot-sized bet. I have.
That was crazy.
Here I got. Where are we here? All right, we're in the cutoff, so I got one limper, so 40 cents. I don't know what to say. That was strange how quickly he check raised. That was very strange. So we get a forward pot. I got the top pair, so I can definitely see about this here. All right. He goes all in. What is 58 cents? He calls. I'm not too worried about this all in situation here because we still are playing with this guy. So let's just call it. Got good pot odds, and I do have top pair, so this here I'm gonna raise it up. Interesting situation here. I've seen people do such crazy things here. I mean, this is wild. God. I'm going to call it. I mean, I got to. How do I not? Yeah. Well, I lost that one. But I just didn't know how I could possibly not call it. Here in this situation, I not play long in that hand. It wasn't an expensive hand, so it's like I had good odds to continue calling, even with tens. Here, of course, I could bump it up 30, 50 cents. And everybody will call. Nobody folds. Yeah, make it 30. And yeah, everybody's going to call. This is NL10. Ooh, geez, get it all in here. This craziness. I'm not screwing around. Here I get top pair. I'm just going as high as possible. I'm just potting it. These people are nuts. And they bet with anything. They really do. And if they don't, I'm okay trying to get it. You get one guy. You get three guys in. It's unbelievable. Man, I'm gonna just pot it again. It's crazy hand. It's such a. It's getting expensive for a pair of kings. And he shoves me. I mean, obviously I got to call it. This is crazy stuff. I mean, this is wild. I can't. I'm gonna have a coronary playing on this. What the freak? Like that just happened. This is NL10. NL10 people. How do I fold with top pair? Top pair. I just played a freaking $10 pot with a pair of kings. This is wild. This video is so long, I might just have to edit this video for these certain situations. Because I wanted to post this on YouTube. But it's such a long video. I'm going to try and find the interesting spots in the video. Here we get ace queen. So ace queen, I'm going to just have in a calling range here. I'll raise it up. Let's see if I can fold. Of course, everybody's going to play because nobody folds. Everybody here has over 50% VPIP. So I do get top pair at least, so I can bet this. I'm going to bet big. If I've learned anything at this point, just bet big. Try and get people out. So I think $1 bet is a good bet here. I bet still two people will call. If they don't, that's fine. So we got one guy here. He calls it. And insanely enough, I feel like my my ace is fine here. I'm going to bet a little bit more. 220 I think is good. See, here's the problem. How do I respect this? Insanity. A pair of fours, a pair of nines. How do I respect this? The guy's insane. I got to call it. Just because of what I've seen. Yeah, he had two pair. God, see, this is the problem. Damn it. Boy. Because how do I respect it after I've seen all this craziness I've seen? The insanity. The mayhem. Even that was mayhem. Look what he had. He called my open raise with 9-4 offsuit. Insanity. 10-10 over here. So we got one limper, so make it 40. Quick call from small blind. Alright, so I got top pair. He bets pot size bet here. I think is quite interesting. I'm gonna call it. Everybody's in. He's betting so fast, this guy. Definitely gonna check this. Really strange, interesting situation here. The check on the king is so strange. It makes me feel like somebody does not have a king. So I'm going to call this, actually. Yeah, he had a pair of eights.